Hello, I'm Annette Stanton. I hope you're having an inspirational day. I want to talk about vulnerability and uncertainty, going through that stage where you're in the middle of something and you really don't know what it actually is meant to, what's unfolding, what it all looks like. And I remember, often there are times where it's like I have a deeper sense of what my deep intuitive knowing is, my vision, what it is deep inside my heart and soul that I want to be doing and want to be bringing to the world. And then there are times in that space where uncertainty can creep in. And the uncertainty isn't necessarily just around fear and doubt. It's a space where, because you don't see things materializing possibly in that middle, yeah. And one of my clients calls it the prickly process. So knowing that deep inside you have that calling, a vision inside, and on the outside it still hasn't manifested. It hasn't materialized. But there are certain aspects of in what way you're moving forward that bring you joy. Yet you might be disconnected because you might be focusing on the end result. And this is something that I've had to practice. It's all a part of my lifelong journey to continue to practice that. To sit inside of this space, the spaciousness. Feel the space, don't feel the space. So when we feel uncomfortable inside a space and we feel like things aren't working or we're not seeing the results, yeah, it's about really relaxing inside the space, to feel it, to connect with nature, to connect with your true self, to hold on to your deeper knowing and trust that the next inspired step will come to and through you when you relax, when you stay calm. And you might decide to do something totally different. So one of the things that I do, for example, is I literally put my arms out and I ask myself, okay, what is my next inspired step? Speak to me. So you listen in, not from here up, from here down. And when you listen in, you will feel a sense. You will feel, you will hear, you will, in whatever way within yourself, you'll have a sense of, that's what I want to do right now. And it may have nothing to do with the direction of what you think is your next step, because the logic brain can get in the way. So it's important to trust, even if you don't know where it's going to go. So if something comes up, and many a times it'll be just sit here and relax, or, take yourself off to this coffee shop and do some writing. Whatever it is, there will be an insight that will come to and through you. Yeah, there will be a message that you will hear through your inner guidance, your inner mentor, your inner teacher, and you have to listen into that. And that's where you realize you're not alone ever, because you've got inner guidance that is trying to guide you, get your attention, have you feel safe, have you feel calm, connect with your true self. And this is where the higher priorities come in through your higher self. It is not a strategic list of what to do. Okay? And this is where it's staying inside that space, the gap from where you are to where you want to be, knowing that the process is inside the space. You will always, when your strategy to reach your bigger vision will always come when you stay calm and you sit in the space. And it's not going to be a whole strategy of these are my next 10 steps. It will be one step at a time. And fully engaging in that one step with total presence. Feeling that energy and vibration from within as you take that with trust, with compassion, with love, with kindness, with gentleness, with patience, and with joy. Step into that, take the action, and just know that your next inspired step will come to and through you. And that's the process. And you'll identify your process on how that feels to you and ways to stay calm. And we can talk about that at another time. But if you want to know more about that, please feel free to jump online and book in for a self-discovery session. I'm Annette Stanton. Thank you for tuning in. Bye for now.